Let's not overreact to what has been unquestionably a bad, we're now on 2-month stretch for the Lakers. From the moment LeBron James said, I felt the pop on Christmas Day, to right now, it's gone about as badly as it could for the Lakers. But unless LeBron went from, in the span of 9 months, the consensus unquestioned best player in the world, to where now he's, wow, that contract's going to be an albatross for them. They're still in Los Angeles. They still have a guy, when healthy, who's the best player in the world, or even if you don't believe that anymore, one of the 3 best players in the world. And they have max salary cap space. This columnist in Golden State, or in the San Francisco area, I think it's a little self-serving. I think he knows Kevin Durant's probably leaving. And if that happens, LeBron James plus another superstar, we have seen that team beat the Kevin Durant-less Golden State Warriors. So, no, I don't buy that, well, the sky is falling, LeBron's kingdom is crumbling, because it's been a bad 2 months that right smack dab in the middle of it coincided with LeBron's first injury of his career.
I've been doing this long enough that I like when we have moments like this, especially a columnist from San Francisco, with the rivalry with Los Angeles, and especially with LeBron being there now. It's hard sometimes not to write something that's slanted in your favor. And so I went back and got something, the San Francisco Chronicle, that they wrote July the 4th. Nick, I want you to read that.
Okay, July the 4th of 2016.
Yes.
All right.
The day after they signed Kevin Durant.
Headline, Warriors will never be the same after signing Kevin Durant. Hooray, sort of. By landing Kevin Durant, the Warriors have pulled off the greatest coup in the NBA since LeBron James took his talents to South Beach. The Warriors' amazing transformation from longtime beat-down losers to America's hoops team has taken another giant step. It's the story when they got Kevin Durant and talking about, we're excited, but it's going to be different now.
It's going to be very different, and the reason why is because we believe in Steph, but we don't believe in Steph going against LeBron wherever he is. And he said he had to put LeBron back into the story. They know the danger in the next couple years, especially with Kevin Durant. They know it's real. We saw the turmoil. We saw what Draymond said. We didn't make that up. Kevin Durant not committing to the Golden State Warriors, it's affect how people write stories, and him going there ultimately affected how they looked at that basketball team. But everyone in the basketball world knows they better not give LeBron another superstar while he's in his prime, because he is the only player that the Warriors are terrified about. They're not afraid of James Harden. They're not afraid of Giannis. They haven't seen Giannis yet.
They might one day be, but
they're not afraid of Kawhi. They're not afraid of Kyrie Irving and the Celtics. LeBron James is that guy. And the reason why, because they have felt it and they have seen it. We cannot forget how well LeBron has played. Forget about the series, how many games they won, how many they lost. But in those series, the numbers and the impact LeBron had on the game, almost playing the whole game with no help or a little bit of help. They have not forgotten that.
The 4 NBA Finals, this is off the top of my head, against the Warriors. The first one with Love and Kyrie out, 36-13-9, and went to 6 games. The second one, down 3-1, greatest 3-game stretch in the history of basketball. They win the championship. The third one, he averaged a triple-double, and last year started the finals with a 51-9-9, with his second-best player being Jeff
And they're
Green.
one stop away from changing that series.
Absolutely.
Can I just play devil's advocate for a second? So let's talk about today, February 27th. Is it on the table that a superstar out there says, if I'm going to make a big move like this, I want to win, I want to play with the best LeBron James, like LeBron James as the best player in the league, a healthy LeBron James, and a team that I know is going to be built around us that we could win? None of those things are really true for the Lakers right now. Maybe he is just injured and he'll get back to vintage LeBron, but is it on the table that maybe that's the thought process that one of these superstars might be thinking?
Well, I think it might be, it certainly could be the thought process that one of these superstars is thinking, but it's much like if you're on trial. You only need to convince one juror that you didn't do it, and you ain't going to jail. Like, they only need to convince one free agent. And LeBron has relationships with all these guys, and the respect level that he has amongst the other stars in the league. I just want to go ahead, see.
And it's the Lakers. Well, LeBron's on the Lakers. So before LeBron, they were in search of a star. After LeBron, they'll still be in search of stars. They are a franchise that is committed to championships. So LeBron is a part of that, but we can't forget the impact that LeBron has on these players now. Their greatest player that they've ever seen is LeBron James.
Listen, and real quick, I just want to remind the audience, there's been a moment of potential crisis for LeBron's teams every time he's changed teams. And there have been columns written saying that they lose to the Mavs. That wasn't the crisis yet. Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett are then talking cash money in LeBron's face. Game 5 of the Eastern Conference Finals, down 3-2 against Boston. And the stories are written, LeBron James is never going to fulfill his promise, never going to win a championship. He puts up the 45, 15, and 5. They win the title. It goes to Cleveland 4 years later. They lose the first year in the finals. They're down 3-1. Stories written, LeBron's never going to deliver on his promise. I'd be careful writing the stories 4 years after that. LeBron's never going to deliver on his promise in L.A.
All right. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from First Things First, or go watch a few segments from our other shows on FS1.